There's a simple heuristic that you can use when you're going through some shit to help you get better, to get out of it faster, and to actually take it as fuel, put it in your furnace and burn it. Burn it into motivation, burn it into results, into a success. And what that is a simple mental heuristic of how to think about pain and struggle. And I think in our current culture, this is what people struggle with. We have this idea that life is supposed to be perfect or easy, or it's supposed to look like a social media feed. Fucking bullshit. Nothing could be further from the truth. Now let's look at a few things that are sought after. Diamonds, created through pressure and millions of years, time and pressure. Okay, creates a diamond. Okay, huge redwood trees, beautiful trees that seem nearly indestructible, hundreds of feet tall, hundreds of years. Some trees are thousands of years old. It took a long time, a lot of winds, a lot of storms to make that tree strong. Okay, pressure creates greatness. Greatness only comes from hard things. This is why they say in the Bible, iron sharpens iron. I'm not religious at all, but that line, oh my God, when I heard that, I can't unhear that. I'm always thinking about that. I believe it's iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another, something like that. But it's the idea that it takes hard things to produce hard things. So if you're dealing with shit in your life and it's hard right now, there's a couple things. Okay. First, know that it's going to pass. If you go through enough rodeos in life, you realize that this shit always passes, right? And when you're younger, it feels like it doesn't. You're in a breakup, right? Like maybe it's your first love, and you're like, oh my God, my life's over. And then a couple years go by, and you're like, damn, how, like I thought that, like what? Like maybe it was the best thing that ever happened to you. And maybe go through another breakup, and it stings a little less, and you kind of bounce back a little bit faster. And that's literally the cycle of life. But what it is like a stock market chart. If you're growing as a human, you have these kind of big dips here, like early volatility in your life. And then over time, it kind of smooths out, but you're still kind of trending in that growth direction. That's exactly what struggle is. That's exactly what trials and tribulations are. Now, hopefully, you have periods of relative calm where you don't have some major life tragic event. Like I had those mostly in my early 20s and late teens, losing family members, very traumatic breakups. And, honestly, since then, aside from some business stuff, which is basically nothing when you're dealing with like legitimate loss, I would say I've been very fortunate. I kind of nervous saying that because it's like I have kids now and holy shit, if something happened, you have to, holy shit. Your struggles in life though are always going to make you stronger. Granted you let them. That's where this heuristic comes in. You want to look at hard things. Most people try to swerve around hard things, or they start and stop when it gets hard. But actually, what if you should go right through? What if that hard thing that's in front of you is the actual price you have to pay? In most cases, it is. So you don't give up. You go hard. You go harder when the universe is telling you that what you're going at right now is not enough. And then sometimes you pivot and change, but even if you're going quote unquote in the wrong direction for a period of time and you're just trying to force it, which I'm not a fan of forcing it, but you also have to not quit. And it's becoming obvious that maybe you should change something or whatever, you're still better off for the effort. So it seems like whatever you're going through right now is going to last forever. It's not. It seems like your life's going to be worse off. It's not. In most cases, it's going to be over sooner than you predicted, and you're going to be better off than you predicted. So anytime you're struggling with something in life that is tough, that is hard, say good. I'm just getting set up for greatness. In fact, real quick story, I'll let you go. Hurricane here. Look at the walls. Actually, where are the walls? The walls over here. So hurricane hit. We're in Florida, and this is the first level. All the water, I think it was 2 feet flooded. 2 hurricanes, literally in like the span of 2 weeks. That was fun, not really. And all that got tore up. The sauna that's over there, that's actually a new one. Had to throw that thing away. Lost both washing machines, and my wife gets the fancy ones that are expensive, Speed Queens or something. I don't even know why the hell they're $1,200 each, but they are. So I had to buy another one of those. And I went through that, and this is after we moved to Florida 3 months ago from Austin, by the way. And the whole time, I'm just kind of like, all right, let's do what we got to do. Not getting super stressed about it. Maybe insurance will cover something. They didn't cover shit, by the way. Insurance, great scam. But And overall, I dealt with that, and we dealt with it as a family, my wife and kids and all of us, like ballers. Ballers. We packed up, moved across country. That was super stressful. Moving out of our house early, that was super stressful. Opportunity came up here, we had to do it. Like, we got better and better and better through all of this, and we were stronger, and we could adapt and bounce back. And like the hurricane felt like nothing, even though it was probably an aggregate $40,000 loss for my business and here, because we had damage at the property. So I've just dealt with so much shit. Like, brush it off. And everyone that would try to give me sympathy, oh man, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that, Yeah, but it just set me up for greatness. We just moved here, big plans. It just means I'm getting ready for something big. What else can you do? Revel in your victimhood? Feel sorry for yourself that fucking Mother Earth did her thing? Like, you can't. It's not useful. It's not beneficial. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Iron sharpens iron. Your trials, the hard things in your life, are going to make you better and stronger. If you're an athlete, competition, fierce training, losing, failure, these things are literal par for the course. These things are the price you pay if you want to be great. And every famous athlete, Olympian, Michael Jordan's got a famous quote about him missing like hundreds of the game-winning shots. He's failed over and over in his career, and he keeps going, and that's why he's successful. Look it up. So I hope that was helpful.